Anxiety is driving you crazy, and you may think that your mind is ruining your life, but it's not because of what's happening today. It's because it's still following an old program that was created years ago. The anxiety that you feel today has very little to do with the current situation. It's usually driven by your subconscious belief that was formed in the past, and it's still trying to protect you. So you'll still stay trapped in anxiety if you don't let go of the meaning that you gave that event that happened years ago. And I'm going to give you an example. I recently worked with a client who was a high performer. She was valedictorian of her class, and she earned a volleyball scholarship. She actually accomplished more than most people at her age, yet the more she tried to perform, the more anxiety she felt. And she's like, where is this coming from? Every time she had to speak, every time she had to compete, every time she had to be seen, the anxiety got worse. So when we worked together in hypnotherapy, we discovered something very interesting. When she was younger, she had dyslexia, and worse, she wore these big, thick glasses, and she started being bullied by another child. He was constantly calling her names and made fun of her for being different. Now, here's the interesting part. The bullying wasn't happening every day by dozens of people. It was primarily one child. But over time, she unconsciously made that person's opinion means something much bigger. She began to believe that if one person saw her as different, then the entire world must see her that way. That's what her brain actually put together. So she formed a belief that something was wrong with her. And once that belief was formed, her mind spent years looking for evidence to keep proving that it was true. So every time she stepped in the spotlight as an adult, her nervous system reacted as if she was still back in that classroom again as a young girl. Now, the anxiety wasn't protecting her from stepping up. The anxiety was trying to protect her from feeling the pain of that rejection from so long ago. Now, I'm going to teach you 3 things about why this happens and how to overcome it. First of all, hi, I'm Julie Edmonds. I'm certified rapid transformational therapist. That's hypnotherapy, and it's neuroscience-based transformation. And I've spent years coaching and training thousands of people. Here's a simple 3-step process. Number 1, awareness. It's not what happens to us in life that creates our suffering. It's the meaning that we gave to those events. And those form some beliefs. And we form some beliefs about ourselves because of them. Your mind's constantly looking for evidence to support what it already believes. She formed a belief that she's different. There must be something wrong with her, and it kept playing back. So in her case, the neural pathways became so strong that her brain learned, if I stand out, I'll get hurt. And she said it so much as a young child that it followed her into adulthood. So every time she performed, her body created a physiological stress response to stop her. Now, that problem with that program was outdated. Her brain was still trying to protect a 12-year-old girl being bullied, even though she was now a successful young woman. Her subconscious mind had generalized the experience into, the world isn't safe. People are going to judge me. Something's wrong with me. So the step 2 part, so that's the awareness. Number 2, we have to interrupt that pattern. The brain learns through repetition. Once we identified the belief, we had to create new neural pathways. Her new statements became, I belong, I'm enough, I am connected, I am strong, I am grounded, I feel at ease with who I am safe to stand out, I feel good being me, I feel good enough. These were not just positive affirmations. These were deliberate attempts to teach the brain a very new reality. Because the old reality was, if I'm different, it's painful. So the more she repeated the good things, the weaker the old pathway became. So before I get into step 3, if you're enjoying this content and want more, click the link below and subscribe, and please come back for more. Okay, step 3, install the new belief. Every time you feel the anxiety, the pressure, the physiological response starting, that is your opportunity to install the new belief. You have to tell yourself out loud or in your head or on your phone or on your mirror, but say it over and over. I'm good enough. I am safe. I am worthy. I am grounded. And repeat them over and over and over and over again. The repetition is what forms the new neural pathways. That forms a new identity, and we always act in line with our identity. So now you might be thinking, I've tried affirmations before and they don't work. Well, they don't work if you say them once, and they don't work if you quit after a few days. And they certainly don't work if you only use them when you're feeling motivated and excited. Come on, let's go. They work through repetition, and when the chips are down, you might think, oh, this doesn't work. Try it. You'd be surprised. It works. It's a neurological reprogramming. They work when you consistently replace the old program with a new one. Your mind likes what's familiar, even when familiar is painful. So we got to get rid of those old painful neural pathways. Don't be surprised when your brain tries to pull you back into those old patterns. Do not give up. Because every time you choose a new thought, you are teaching your brain a new reality. It is scientifically proven. And eventually what feels unfamiliar today, it becomes your new normal. And this is how you can create a very successful, happy, peaceful place and let go of the anxiety. And how I know this is because I did it. I used to live with terrible anxiety. And I found out that I was telling myself that I wasn't relevant and I wasn't good enough. I replaced those new neural pathways with I'm good enough, I'm strong enough. It is my morning routine, it's my daily routine. Every single day I'm telling myself these things. And it's who I am. And my mind is in line with the identity of who I am. So I feel good enough, and so should you. If this resonated with you, check out my new video.